I'm about to run the extra K, but I'm just returning to the accommodation I was at yesterday because I forgot my laptop power adapter. So I realized that before when I was editing. Luckily they found it, so I'm just grabbing it. Also, the run I want to do starts from that yellow bridge, so it's perfect. I just took a bus there and I'm about to go all around this big island. According to Gemini, it's 13 kilometers. We'll find out about that very soon. Started at the bridge. Took me almost all the way back to the guest house after doing the lap of the island. So that's good. I'm just about to get in. Gonna take it easy. That feels good. It's always hard running, but once I'm done, I feel so good. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person here, which is pretty insane because the place is so big. If I was to guess, there's probably like 100 beds in here. And yeah, I'm by myself. There's power going everywhere, AC going everywhere, and I got the whole place to myself. So it's pretty cool. It's a little weird because I'm like, am I really alone or is somebody in one of the rooms? And I'm like, is somebody gonna show up at some point? But it's 7:20. I don't think anybody will. I hope they won't. Also, like I was filming before, there is a sauna here, but they're talking about booking it. So I sent them a message. I'll see what they say. I would have loved to hit it right after the run, but I don't have a reply yet. Maybe tomorrow. Hell yeah. Well, sadly, that wasn't very good, and it was also expensive. It cost me almost 3,000 yen. That's the third time I go to Indian restaurant in Japan. First one I went to was in Nagasaki, and it was absolutely delicious, and it was super cheap. It was like 1,500 yen. Then I went to another one in Hiroshima, and it was probably the worst Indian food I've ever had in my life. And then this one was pretty average. The main issue with the last one and this one is that the naan, the cheese naan, they use the fake Japanese cheese. That's how I call it. I don't really know what it is, but it's, in my opinion, absolutely disgusting. It's like really not tasty. It's got such a weird taste, and it's the first time in my life I actually don't finish a naan bread. So that probably tells you how bad it is, because I love my food and obviously I'm on a budget, so I would eat everything, but it's just no good at all. So I guess from now on, if I'm gonna keep going to Indian places, I need to either not order cheese naan, or I need to ask what type of cheese they use. Well, it's raining like crazy. I'm gonna go home and I'm just gonna spend some time on my computer and take it easy. But this makes me want for this game to be open world. Wow. That salmon is so fresh. So I'm moving out of Setoda tomorrow. I'm going back onto, well, not going back because I haven't been yet, but I'm going onto the main island of Honshu, which is the biggest out of the 4 main islands of Japan. Yeah, it goes all the way up north past Tokyo and all that, and I'll be at the very south of it. I'm going to Onomichi. I'm already in Onomichi. It's a little tricky. I never really know how to call the area. I mean, because there's districts, there's prefectures, there's regions. I think there might be the region or prefecture of Onomichi as well as the city is often the case. Like, I'll also be in Hiroshima, but not in Hiroshima City. All of this to say, I'll be apparently still in Onomichi, next to Nagai, just right on the coast, on the mainland. I'll be spending 1 week there. I don't have a plan yet, but since today and yesterday I've been mostly resting, I'll make sure to come up with a plan and do a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, I just checked out of Setoda. I've got 3 hours until my bus arrives to go to the next place. They let me leave my luggage in the entry, which is cool. Also, I'm on my way to ship this to Tokyo to my friend who lives there. He said he could store it for me. It was quite hard to decide what should go, what should stay. And like I was saying before, I have 2 laptops, so I didn't really know where to put my other laptop. So I put it in my big bag in between all my stuff. Hopefully it's fine. I'd say I have maybe like 6 kgs here in my hand. So that's a decent amount, you know. I'm probably just over 30 kgs overall now. And also the main thing is like I'm gonna have both of my hands free at all times. And that's probably the biggest benefit. And I don't think I could have gotten rid of much more. And even if I did, this cabin bag right now is pretty full to the rim. So I think that's it. That's just the right amount, the right weight, and the right solution. So I'm heading to 7-Eleven now. Most convenience store in Japan, can be used as like post office. You can return Amazon items from them. You can get parcels delivered there. And apparently you can also drop off items to get delivered. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, I went 7-Eleven. They gave me a big box they had at the back for free, which is cool. But I think either the box was too much for them to handle in their little store, or they just told me it would be better if I went to the postal company, which is right down the road. So I'm walking there now. It's called Yamato Transport. So yeah, I'm almost there and I'll get that shipped. Well, that was done. It was definitely the right call to come to this place because they had everything in place to accommodate me. They were also super nice. They did the whole process for me pretty much. They just wanted my friend's address, details, as well as mine. And it only cost 2,150 yen, which honestly is super cheap. In New Zealand dollars, that's like $23. In US dollars, probably $15. And that's for sending my bag, which was probably like 6 kgs. And the box was quite big in the end. From here where I am, which is pretty south of Japan, all the way to Tokyo, which is like middle, almost north of Japan. Well, middle, which is very far away, honestly. And the bag will arrive by tomorrow. I don't know how they make that happen, because right now it's almost 11 a.m. where I am. And tomorrow my mate will receive my bag at his place. Super effective, super affordable, super nice. God, I love Japan. Honestly, I almost forgot to come to this place, and I'm glad I remembered yesterday. So that's Kosanji Temple. It was built by a very rich man in tribute to his mother, and that's why it's like really eccentric. It's very colorful, and apparently there is like a massive cave inside of it that's 350 meters long. But the big part I want to see is the Hill of Hope. It's like a hill made out of marble, like white Italian marble, and it looks pretty crazy on pictures. And honestly, right now, I can't imagine this being right behind what I'm looking at, but apparently that's where it's at. So we're gonna go in there and see for ourselves. Okay, I'm inside. It's a little bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie. It's 1,800 yen to come in. But I saw they had a student price, and usually student price in Japan, you need to be a local student. But early on my trip, I converted my New Zealand student ID for an international ID. It's called ISIC, International Student Identification Card, I think. I didn't know about that. It's like a UNICEF thing where your ID gets recognized in most places. But still, that apparently doesn't always work in Japan, and here it worked. So I got entry for 1,200 yen. So I translated this, and it says if you hit it once, thank you for a friend. Hit it twice, thank you to my parents. Hit it 3 times, thank you to Buddha. So I hit it once, but mostly because I don't want to make too much noise. Well, yeah, honestly, this place is pretty insane. It's the biggest amalgamation of temples I've ever seen, first of all. So many different buildings at the bottom and so many ornaments. Like when I was filming the wall with the silver, there's some gold in other parts. That's quite unusual on temples. You'll find wood carvings and stuff like that, but you won't find such metal jewelries on walls and pillars. So really cool. And then yeah, this massive hill all made out of marble with crazy different shapes. It feels like straight out of a video game. For me, like when I saw it, it really reminds me of Assassin's Creed for some reason. It's it's quite dystopian and it's so well hidden. Like the island I'm on is really not that big and you can't really spot it from below. I guess the trees mask it quite well, but yeah, so unique, so unlike anything I've ever seen. Super cool. Oh yeah, and you can actually see the bridge I was at the other day. Honestly, what a crazy place. This cave as well was super long, so many turns, so many corridors, so many stairs, and like 1,000 Buddha statues, I think that's it. That's 1,000 little statues all around. Very, very unique, very intricate. And there was a lot of paintings at the start to represent hell. And then at the end it was Buddha. So I don't know, you can make your own story up. I had to speed run it. I'm running out of time. I have to catch the bus. This is honestly the best temple I've seen in Japan so far. I guess it might be a little gimmicky. It's like over the top and it's got some crazy thing I've never seen. But yeah, that's exactly why I liked it. It's unlike the other ones I've seen. When I was a kid, triangle sandwiches used to be one of my favorite food. Whenever we used to go on holidays back in France and we'd take the car across France, we would stop at service stations for lunch or like to fill up, and we would always get triangle sandwiches with my family. And I absolutely loved them, and that was like the best part of the road trip. And now that I'm in Japan and it's very common, I'm so glad.